how to solve a 2x2 part 2. So you will be learning OLL, which is orientation for last layer. This will solve all of the yellow. So I will be going over all 7 different OLL cases. So this first one is, to do this algorithm, you have to know all these. You have R, R prime, F, F prime, L, L prime, B, B prime, U, U prime, D, D prime. So that is all of the moves you have to make. So you can practice those. Once you know them, you should be able to know these. You just have to practice and you'll get used to it. So if this thing will focus. Alright, these are the moves. R, U, R prime, U. R, U2, R prime. And then at the end, you can do a U2. You have to do that twice for some of these OLLs to set them up. And you have this dot face you, this yellow piece in the bottom left. If this dot faces you, you use this algorithm. So it's R, U, R prime, U. R, U2, R prime, and if needed, you can have a U2. But if it were to be a mixed up cube, it wouldn't always solve the last layer. Now we could do the inverse of that, which is L prime, U prime, L, U prime, L prime, U2, L, and if needed, a U2. So you have this dot on your bottom right instead, and this one will be facing you. So here it won't face you, here it will. So that's how you can tell the differences. It's L prime, U prime, L, U prime, L prime, U2, L, U2 if needed. Now for these next OLL cases, you have, sometimes you have to do them more than once. But let's see, this one is, we will have a bar, and these two will also be a bar. So these two bars go facing to your left. You have this one on your right. You do this move once. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, and I forgot to write F prime. But then you can solve that. That's how you solve the other. So another one is these two, this one, and it's F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. Same thing, almost. This is a bar, but this one will face towards you, and this one will face against you. So you have this bar, again, on your left. You do these moves. R, U, R prime, U prime. R prime, F, R, F prime. So these two dots face against you, or towards you. On your right, R, U, R prime, U prime. R prime, F, R, F prime. Now for this one, you will have to do these 4 moves 3 times. So you have these two face you, these two against you. They both are on a bar. Now these are together. These can sometimes all be mixed up, but there's no yellow on top. So you have these two face you and two in back. F, R, U, R prime, U prime. You do that 3 times. R, U, R prime, U prime. R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And you will have that done. So again, 3 times F prime. It's very simple. Now here is, it's basically almost the same thing. Well, no, this one is it. You have F, R, U, R prime, U prime twice. So it will look like there's no yellow on top, These two go on your left. They are not facing you, and these are opposites of each other. So these two go on your right. You will do F, R, U, R prime, U prime twice. R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. So that is how you do this. And now the last one. You will have these two diagonal of each other. This one on your right facing you. If it is not facing you on your left, it's not that one. This one. You will do F prime, L, F, R prime, F prime, L prime, F, R. So again, two dots facing you. F prime, L, F, R prime, F prime, and boom. So that is how you do OLL full 7 cases.